Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And is this star running back? Here comes the offense on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Turns it on in midfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block, and the returner is stopped. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking to throw on third. Finds a man on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Red Wolves. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll go to the counter. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat, and it makes this rush.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Using his legs, it's Watkins. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Throws to the back. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hokies.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ready to fire from the pistol. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He's looking to throw on third and short. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The give on the counter. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paula.
He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then, David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.